And we're back with another YouTube video for Travel Family Academy. Here we are focusing on the 7 things you need to be prepared to get on an airplane with a toddler. Now, there are many things that you could do that are, that consist on specifics for your baby, but these are the top 7 things that we believe are necessary in order for you to have a smooth flight with your child and to get to your destination calm, ready to go, and ready to have fun. So the first one that I'm going to start with is talking to your kid will basically give them an insight about what's going to happen and what they should prepare for. They understand that if you're going to plan a trip, that you are going to get up and go on a plane, that you're going to take luggage, that you're going to go early in the morning. And so there are a lot of little tips that you can give them in terms of getting them prepared for the flight. So mentally, that's something that we think is very important, is to talk to them and explain to them what's going to happen, because or else they're going to just be surprised. They're just going to get to the plane, they're going to be like, what's going on? Why is there so much movement? And they might get nervous, they might get fussy, but if you have them prepared and you have that instilled in their mind, then you can't go wrong. The second thing is pack familiar items. So these are things that they are used to, things that they know. One of the biggest things is to have your child be comfortable where they're at. So if you make the surroundings around them, they basically will be more comfortable. They will have less surprises. So take the headphones that they like, take the pad that they like so they can see it. They take anything that you think would help them feel more comfortable and feel more at home. The third thing is pack snacks and drinks that they are also familiar with, but also bring some new ones as well. So you can't go wrong with bringing a lot of snacks of different types. And we would suggest that you bring a lot more than you usually do, because sometimes there's delays and the places at the airport might not have what you need. So if you have extra milk, all that stuff, bring it with you in large quantities. Obviously, determined on, how much your baby needs and how much you see the baby having later on. So definitely be prepared with snacks that they're familiar with and snacks that, that are fun and keep them entertained and keep them from being fussy. That is the number one thing. The fourth thing is pack entertainment. So definitely the pad, bring coloring books, bring anything that you think that they will be interested in, puzzles. We bring this tape situation, so we just bring tape. It's blue tape and blue scotch tape, and we basically just cut into strips, put it on the windows, put it on every little area where the baby can get it and play with it and be interesting with it. It's so funny how just the most minuscule things will keep kids interested and may definitely help with the flight. Another thing, dress comfortably. So loose clothing, things that that your child will be comfortable with. Anything that's so tight will basically bother them. So make sure that they dress comfortably, loosely. If they get hot or cold, make sure you be able to take off their sweaters or jackets really easily. You can't go wrong with slippers or nice pair of comfortable shoes. Anything that you believe will make that baby comfortable, because the last thing you want also accessible, because you do have to change the baby. You will have to change the baby eventually on the plane, and so getting access to the baby to change the diaper is definitely one of the biggest things that I've run into, and I know Maria has run into. Another good thing is to be patient with your child. If this is their first flight, things are very different for them, and definitely they don't know what to expect. Especially if you've given them a heads up. Still, at their airplane, it doesn't matter. They will not be used to it, and they might be fussy a little bit. But if you can be patient and understanding with them, and just give them some slack in that sense, you can't go wrong with that, because this is a new experience. This is something that they're you want them to look forward to the next flight, to the next trip. So what we do is just, bring like a little toy that they haven't seen before, a new surprise that, gives them a little bit more comfort, and be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go on the plane and I'm gonna get a new toy, or I'm gonna get a new snack, or I'm gonna get something. So just, be patient and understanding, and just have those little surprises that that will make your child comfortable and ready to go. And last but not least, do not forget the documents. Children's documents, a passport, birth certificate, something saying that that's your child. It's crazy how, some kids can actually fly with little to minimum to no documents. So especially, if you're traveling obviously abroad, you're going to need your passport, but domestically within the United States or within Europe, you're going to need some documentation, and it's good that you are prepared. And so, make sure that you have that in line, and we'll definitely put more information about what you need in the description. And I'll put some more cool toys and things that we recommend that you take. Make sure to subscribe and to like. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you very soon.